Alright everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Before we dive into today's truly mind-bending topic, I genuinely hope this video finds you well, wherever you are in the world. Seriously, take a breath, relax, and I hope you're feeling healthy and happy today. Let's jump right into something fascinating that challenges how we think about medicine and our own minds, the placebo effect. Now, you've probably heard of the placebo effect. It's that weird thing where someone gets better after taking a fake treatment, like a sugar pill, simply because they believe it's real medicine. Doctors see it all the time in clinical trials. The classic setup is this. One group gets the actual new drug being tested. Another group gets a placebo, a dummy pill that looks identical but has no active ingredients. Often, a bunch of people in the placebo group also report feeling better. Their pain eases, their nausea lessens, their mood lifts, all because their brain expected healing and somehow triggered real changes. The explanation usually given is that the person was fooled. They didn't know it was fake, so their belief did the work. That makes sense, right? If you think you're getting powerful medicine, your body might respond positively. But hold on to your hats, because here's where it gets absolutely wild. Researchers have discovered that the placebo effect can still work powerfully, even when people know for sure that they're taking a placebo. Yep, you heard that right. They're explicitly told, this pill is a placebo. It contains no active medication. It's made of sugar. We call it a placebo pill. And yet, for many people, it still helps reduce symptoms. How on earth is that possible? How can knowing something is fake make you feel better? This flips the whole idea of you have to be tricked completely on its head. Picture this scenario. You go to the doctor feeling awful with chronic pain, or maybe really bad irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, or persistent fatigue, conditions that are notoriously tough to treat. The doctor is honest. They say, look, we've tried a few things and options are limited. But there's something called open-label placebos. These are sugar pills. They have no medicine in them. But studies show that even when people know they're placebos, they can sometimes help reduce symptoms. Would you be willing to try it? Many patients, desperate for relief, agree. And then something incredible happens. Over weeks, many report significant improvements. Their pain is less intense. Their stomach cramps happen less often. They feel more energy. They know it's just sugar. They know there's no hidden drug. But their body is responding as if they had taken real medicine. This isn't just one or two anecdotes. It's been shown in carefully controlled scientific studies for conditions like low back pain, IBS, depression, anxiety, ADHD symptoms, and even menopausal hot flashes. The results are often comparable to what you'd see with some standard medications. It forces us to completely rethink what's driving the placebo effect. It can't just be about deception or trickery anymore. Something deeper is going on inside us. So, how can this possibly work? If it's not belief in the pill's active ingredients, what is it? Scientists are still piecing it together, but a few key ideas are emerging. One huge factor seems to be the ritual of treatment itself. Think about it. When you go to a doctor, someone you trust tells you this pill could help. You take the pill regularly, following instructions. That whole process, the caring interaction, the focused attention on your health, the act of taking the pill deliberately, signals to your brain that healing is expected. It's like flipping a switch deep in your nervous system that says, okay, healing mode, activate. Your brain starts releasing its own natural painkillers, like endorphins, calming down inflammation pathways, or regulating stress hormones like cortisol more effectively. It's not the sugar doing it, it's the meaning attached to the entire experience. Your brain is incredibly powerful, constantly regulating your body. This ritual taps into that internal pharmacy. It's like your brain saying, all right, we're doing this treatment thing now, let's deploy the body's natural repair kits. Knowing it's a placebo doesn't necessarily stop this powerful association between the treatment ritual and feeling better. Your body has learned, over a lifetime, that taking a pill often leads to relief. That association is strong, and the ritual can trigger the physiological response all on its own. Another piece of the puzzle is conditioning. This is like Pavlov's dogs, but for humans. Remember Pavlov? He rang a bell when he fed dogs, and eventually, just ringing the bell made the dogs salivate, expecting food. Our bodies work similarly with medicine. Throughout our lives, when we've taken real medicine, it has often made us feel better. So, the act of taking a pill, the taste, the swallowing, the routine, becomes associated with relief through repeated experience. When you take an open-label placebo, even knowing it's inert, that deeply ingrained association can still trigger your body's natural healing responses. It's an automatic reflex. The ritual cues your physiology. Hey, remember all those times taking a pill led to feeling better? Let's start that process again. Your conscious knowledge that this particular pill is fake doesn't instantly override years of subconscious learning linking pill taking with positive outcomes. The power of habit and association runs deep. There's also the powerful element of hope and positive expectation. Even though you know it's a sugar pill, the doctor presented it as something that might help based on scientific evidence. The simple act of trying something, especially something novel and non-invasive, can spark optimism. That glimmer of hope, that feeling of, hey, maybe this could work for me, can be incredibly potent. It shifts your mindset from helplessness to active engagement in your own well-being. This positive shift in attitude can reduce stress, which we know is a major driver of many symptoms. Less stress means your body isn't constantly in fight or flight mode, freeing up resources for healing and repair. It's a bit like the power of positive thinking, but grounded in the concrete action of participating in a treatment ritual. You're not just passively wishing, you're actively engaging in a process presented with therapeutic intent. That engagement itself is therapeutic. Knowing it's a placebo doesn't automatically extinguish that spark of hope that maybe, just maybe, your body's own healing power will kick in through this process. This leads us to a fascinating concept. The mind-body connection is far stronger and more literal than we often realize. Your thoughts, expectations, and feelings aren't just floating in some abstract space. They directly influence your biology. When you expect pain to lessen, brain areas involved in pain perception can actually dial down their activity. When you expect to feel calmer, stress hormone production can decrease. When you believe healing is possible, even facilitated by a known placebo, your immune system might get a subtle boost. The open-label placebo effect is a dramatic demonstration of this two-way street. Your conscious mind knows the pill is sugar, but your subconscious mind and your body are still responding powerfully to the context, the ritual, and the expectation of relief generated by the whole therapeutic encounter. It shows that healing isn't purely a mechanical process of chemicals hitting receptors. It's deeply intertwined with our psychology and our environment. Of course, this raises big ethical questions. Traditionally, using placebos involved deception, which is unethical. Doctors shouldn't lie to patients. But open-label placebos? That's a whole new ballgame. There's no deception. It's completely transparent. This is a sugar pill, but it might help you feel better through your body's natural processes. This transparency is crucial. It respects patient autonomy and avoids the ethical pitfalls of deception. But is it still ethical to prescribe? Well, studies show patients are often very open to trying it, especially when other options are limited, expensive, or have unpleasant side effects. If a harmless sugar pill, given honestly, can provide real relief for conditions like chronic pain or IBS, why not consider it as part of a treatment plan? It becomes a tool to harness the patient's own innate healing capacity. It's not about replacing effective drugs when they are needed and available. It's about offering an additional, low-risk option that leverages the power of the mind-body connection, especially for conditions heavily influenced by perception and stress. It empowers patients, showing them they have more control over their symptoms than they might think. Understanding this also changes how we view the placebo effect itself. It's not just a nuisance in drug trials or a trick of the mind. It's a genuine biological phenomenon. It's your brain's remarkable ability to modulate your body's functions based on expectation and context. When we say the placebo effect worked, it doesn't mean the symptom wasn't real or that the person was just imagining it. It means their brain triggered real, measurable physiological changes that led to real symptom relief. The open-label effect proves this beyond doubt. The relief happens without any belief in an active drug. It's a testament to the power of the therapeutic ritual and the brain's capacity for self-regulation. It also highlights the nocebo effect, the evil twin of placebo. If expecting good things can make you feel better, expecting bad things, like side effects, can actually cause them or make symptoms worse, even if the treatment is harmless. Knowing a drug might cause nausea can actually make you nauseous. Our expectations cut both ways. So, where do we go from here? How can this knowledge be useful? Open-label placebos are still being researched, but they hold exciting potential. Imagine using them to reduce reliance on strong painkillers for chronic pain, especially given the opioid crisis. Or as a first-line approach for mild depression or anxiety before jumping to medications with side effects. Or alongside standard treatments to potentially boost their effectiveness or allow for lower doses. They could be incredibly valuable in situations where conventional treatments are scarce or too expensive. The key is that it's done openly and honestly, as part of a trusting patient-doctor relationship. It's about harnessing the power already within us. Beyond specific pills, this research teaches us something profound about health. The environment matters, the doctor's manner matters, our own beliefs and expectations matter. Creating positive, hopeful therapeutic experiences, being mindful of our internal narratives, and understanding the power of ritual can all contribute to our well-being in ways we're only beginning to fully appreciate. Think about your morning coffee. For many, it's not just the caffeine. It's the ritual, the smell, the warmth of the mug, the quiet moment before the day starts. That ritual itself provides comfort and alertness, even before the chemical kicks in. The open-label placebo effect is a bit like that, but dialed way up for health. It shows that the meaning we attach to an action, the context in which we do it, and our belief in its potential can trigger our body's own powerful healing resources. It's not magic, it's neuroscience and psychology working together. So, the next time you hear about the placebo effect, remember it's not just about being fooled. It's about the incredible, tangible power your mind and expectations have over your physical body, a power that can be tapped into honestly and ethically, offering real relief for real symptoms. It's a reminder that we are not just passive recipients of medicine, we are active participants in our own healing journey. Thanks so much for joining me today to explore this amazing facet of being human. Take care of yourselves, listen to your bodies, and nurture that powerful mind-body connection. Stay curious, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.